When starting a survival world, it's always hard to find where to start. So let me show you 10 farms that you might need in your survival world. First off is the wheat farm. Now your wheat farm could be automatic or manual like mine is behind me, but this is an essential farm that helps with so much in your world. It's great for trading with farmers, making packed mud, as well as making bread and hay bales. Bread is a really nice food source at the beginning game, especially if you get your hands on a lot of wheat. And for myself, I really like using hay bales as decorative bits around my villages and around my builds. So I feel like a wheat farm is definitely needed. The second farm you need is a sugarcane farm. Much like with the wheat farm, this could be an automatic farm or a manual farm, but sugarcane has so many uses, much like wheat. Sugarcane can be crafted into paper so you can trade with librarians. This gives you emeralds for different book trades, as well as name tags and lanterns. Paper is also great for rockets and books, so if you have your elytra and you need rockets, a sugarcane farm is definitely a must. You can also get sugar from sugarcane, because it's in the name, and you can use that to make cakes. So if you'd like to give your friend on your server a cake for their birthday, you're gonna need sugarcane. One of my favorite farms to build is a bamboo farm. You'll notice a trend where some of these farms can be manual or automatic. In the case of the bamboo farm, I've made it automatic. Inside my lighthouse over here, I've got a very simple automatic bamboo farm. This farm allows easy access for wood so I can make chests with it or barrels. It also lets me get a lot of sticks to trade with Fletchers, which means more emeralds, which I can then take back to librarians and farmers and all the other villagers I trade with. So yeah, bamboo is awesome. For our next farm, we need to go to the Nether, because one of my favorite farms is the gold farm. Now, mine's nothing to write home about. It's not that special. But you can have a very simple one like this, or massive ones that are on the roof of the Nether if you play Java. Having a gold farm is awesome because you can do piglin bartering, which is the easiest way to get a dried ghast, or get a lot of things if you are doing a Nether survival run. Having a gold farm is great for crafting gold apples or gold carrots. Of course, you could just trade gold carrots with farmers, but that's up to you. Along with the gold that you get from it, zombie piglin give pretty good XP. So, do you have a gold farm in your world? Another farm that I always build is a melon and pumpkin farm. Melon and pumpkin farms are super easy to build. And not only do melons provide a good food source, we can use melon and pumpkins to trade with farmers. And like I said with hay bales, I love to use melon and pumpkins as decorations. Plus, if we craft the jack-o'-lantern, these things will keep endermen away. Unless you want them staring at you all the time. Now, if you're like me, you probably have a super smelter. And unless you have an infinite amount of coal, you're gonna need a fuel source. So may I present you with the lava farm. Now, I know lava farms can be automated in a lot of different ways, but you don't need to go overboard, and it can be as simple as a bunch of cauldrons with dripstone. I have mine set up so that way I can step on a pressure plate, get a bucket, and then I can scoop out the lava, and I'm on my way. This farm alone has helped me craft and smelt so many different things, and it's provided me an infinite fuel source. Not only that, if you combine lava and water together, you can get obsidian, which helps make nether portals, as well as making an enchantment table. The next farm is totally optional, but if you like to trade with villagers, this one is a must. And of course, I'm talking about the villager breeder. Do be warned, this is going to get very laggy very quick. Because you can see, I've got a lot of villagers. Now, do you need to go overboard with this many villagers? No. But I like to put them in my trading hall and name them after my subscribers over on Twitch and Patreon members. But having a villager breeder of your own allows you to have infinite trades, as well as creating auto carrot and potato farms. That's on my list of things to make, I just haven't done it yet. Now, on the side of my villager breeder, I have my iron farm. This one is definitely not the most effective, but it gets the job done. An iron farm is great because it allows me to have infinite iron for crafting, which is great if you need a lot of hoppers for a lot of different redstone builds and other farms. Iron is also a great block to use for beacons, so if you have an iron farm, you've already got the blocks you need to make the giant pyramid. Like I said, mine is probably not the most efficient, but it definitely gets the job done. Gosh, these guys are noisy. Next up is a cactus farm, which I also have labeled as a bone meal farm. So smelting down cactus is the only way you can get green dye. But if you feed a cactus farm into a composter, you can get a lot of bone meal really quick. Well, at least as quick as when cactus break into the hoppers. Now, this is just a small farm that I have running in the background whenever I'm visiting my base. It's not as efficient as a gigantic farm, but it gets the job done. Much like melons and pumpkins and hay bales, the cactus is also great for decoration. And that cactus flower is amazing. I love that block. Now, the next farm is one that I'm currently building. So at the time of this recording, it's not done yet, but that would be a tree farm. But I do have it built up in my creative world. So like a lot of farms, this one can be set up to be automatic or manual. In my case, this is going to be an automatic farm because I like to build a lot and I need a lot of wood. But a tree farm is great because if you need a lot of wood for building or crafting, it's there for you. Much like the bamboo farm, you can also craft wood planks into sticks so you can trade with the Fletcher. On top of that, you can also convert the saplings and leaves into bone meal, which is great for decorations and a lot of other farms. So now you're an expert on all 10 farms that you need in your survival world. So maybe you need to know about the enchantments you can put on your tools. If so, click this video on the top right corner. But I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!